Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm happy to share with you a Masters 25 booster box. So this box is fully unsealed, came from a reputable seller. I don't see any issues with it. So let's go ahead and get it open. No turning back now. That was an epic fail. So let's just go ahead and leave it just like that and let's see what we get. So there's still quite a few commons and uncommons in the set that hold some value. So I'm going to go a little bit slow. Alright, so we're going to start off with a Crimson Mage, a Savannah Lions, a Dusk Legion Zealot, Mog Flunkies, Phantasmal Bear, Cultivate, Geist of Moors, Disfigure, a Pillage, a Haunted Fengraf, Street Wraith, Krosan Tusker, Genju of the Falls, and our rare is going to be a Lodion of the Great Reveal. So this is going to be a massive hit for the first pack. This is over $20 value here. So let me just put that down real quick. And then we have a Hoarding Outburst coming in foil. And then we have a Spirit token there at the end. So I am going to at least put this one in a soft case. And let's just move on to pack 2. So we're looking for an Arcane Denial, a Counterspell, or a Relentless Rats within the commons. Alright, we've got a Prophetic Prism, a Perilous Mare, Undead Gladiator, Boros Charm, and we got a Sundering Titan coming in here for our rare. Not a high value rare. We did get a Cloud Blazer foil, and then we got ourselves a Skeleton token in the end. There are 2 tokens that have some value. Yeah, these are not double-sided. It would be the Fish and Kraken double-sided token. That's about $3. And then the Kobolds of Care's Keep token. It's just over $1. So we'll just kind of look through our commons real quick. All right, so we get a Pillory of the Sleepless, a Heavy Arbalist, Willbender, and we got a Master of the Wild Hunt coming in here as our as mythic number 2 here, or excuse me, as our first mythic, Master of the Wild Hunt, just under $10 right now. Then we have ourselves a foil Kindle and a Soldier token. So only 24 packs in this box, as opposed to the traditional 36 in a booster. But in master sets, they limit it down to 24, and we're seeing that again with double masters coming out just around the corner. So we got ourselves a Zombify, got a Lore Skull Codal, and then we got a Doomsday coming in here. So this is going to be another fantastic hit for a mythic. This is going to be slightly over $10 right now. And we got a Nil Spellbomb coming in foil with a Morph token. So I'm going to put that one in a soft case. Right now, the most valuable card is Chalice of the Void, sitting over $50. Jace is just under $50. All right, Krosan Tusker, Enthralling Victor. Got ourselves a Quicksand, and a Vendilion Click coming in here as a mythic. So lots of mythics so far. It's going to be over $5. And we got a Dark Ritual and a Whale. Dark Ritual being in foil. Alright, Diabolic Edict. Borrowing 100,000 Arrows. We got a Disfigure, Perilous Mirror, Undead Gladiator, Freed from the Real, and we got a Pact of Negation coming in here. So this is going to be another hit over $10. Fantastic. And then we got ourselves a Cursey Catcher and a Goblin token. So three cards over $10 thus far. Very happy to see that. All right, Trumpeting Blast, Unearth, Murder, Totally Lost, Baloth Null, Nyx Fleece Ram, Merfolk Looter, And a Loquacious Champion coming in here as our rare, not high value. But then we get a foil rare, Darien, King of Keljor. I'm not sure how quite to pronounce that, but this is a $7 rare in non-foil. And of course, this is being a 4-year-old set. I'm going to guess there is a little bit of a foil factor there. So I'll go ahead and put that one in a sleeve too. So be sure to stick around to the end of the video where we'll do the MTG box analysis. Accumulated knowledge. Exclude. Ire Shaman. Zealot. And a Living Death coming in here. It's going to be over $5. A Caustic Tar and an Elf Warrior. So if you haven't watched yet, the MTG box analysis covers things like set distribution, coverage, duplication, potential value, what we saw in this set. There's a counterspell that's going to be one of our commons over $1. All right, Master Polymorphist, a Browbeat, Swords to Plowshares. That's going to be over $1 hit. And then we got a Twilight Mirror coming in here, another over $10 hit with a Relentless Rats. So this is just under $2 in non-foil. So in the foil, I'm going to guess it's maybe around 3 or 4. I'll put it on the screen. But the Twilight Mare, Twilight Mire, another card over $10. Fantastic. All right, Dirge, Arcane Denial. That's going to be one of our $2 commons. The Ghoul, the Ship, Disenchant, Lull, Murder, Deadly Designs, Willbender, Cloud Blazer, and there's Darien in non-foil. Fantastic to see him show up again. Path of Peace, and then a Skeleton token. Alright, Flamekin, Sentry, Lacerator, Guide, Growth, Fury, Lost, Assembler, Elf, Outrage, Zoetic Cavern, Ordeal of Heliod, Murder of Crows, and we're going to go ahead and see a Flash coming in as our rare. Unfortunately, Flash is not one of our high value rares. And then we do get a foil Murder in the back. Alright, so we got ourselves a Hawk, a Plummet, Accumulated Knowledge, Spell Bomb, the Bat, another Counterspell, great. Griffin Protector, Sentinel, Relentless Rats, also great. Kindle, Pillory of Sleepness, Browbeat, Nyx Fleece Ram, and then we got ourselves an Elvish Piper. So another, over $5 hit here. Fantastic, and then a Savannah Lions and a Morph. So I think that's about half of the box. Trumpeting Blast, Tears, Relentless Rats again, the Fence, Loxodon, Abomination, Sleeping Dragon, Blue Elemental Blast, Humble Defector, and we got ourselves a Ball Lightning coming in here as a rare. Cool artwork, Dragon's Eye Savants, and a Goblin. Alright, Cinderstorm, Squadron Hawk, Cutthroat, Plummet, Helix, third Counterspell, Spellbomb, Elf, Kindle, Kothar, Zadahedron Grinder, Angelic Page, Kabu Predator, and then we got ourselves a Conflux coming in here, a couple of $1 rare, and then a foil Counterspell. Very cool to see that. I believe we saw that in our single pack opening just a few days ago. Did not come from this box, obviously. I opened this one today. That came just as a random pack. Alright, so we got Urg Raiders, Dragon's Eye Savants, the Courage, the Pup, the Sift, the Clay, Larceny, Commando, Pacifism, Ghoul, Goblin, Congregate, Rancor, and Eldamari's Call coming in here as another rare over $10, and then Goblin War Drums and a Whale. So this is just over $10 right now. Not a massive hit. Oh, okay, and that was halfway through the box. I just was able to count the packs real quick. So here we go. Get the trash out of the screen there for you. Flare, Phalanx, Horde, Wolf, Guide, Pacifism, Murder, Totally Lost, Griffin Protector, Sentinel, Polymorphist, The Null, Genu of the Spires, and a Bryon Stoutarm coming in here. Not a high value rare, and then a Kavu Climber and a Stang Twin. So far, most, with the exception of pack 1, seeing the $20 Elodian of the Great Reveal, we've only seen, we've seen $10 cards, but we haven't seen any of the big hits as of yet. Another Counterspell. Now we got a play set of those. Spellbomb, Elf, Kindle, Cathar, Hunter, Cursey Catcher, Invigorate, and a Fortune Thief coming in as our rare, and then the Hearser again as our foil. Hound, Heroism, Dread, Aberration, Brainstorm, Outrage, Disenchant, Self-Assembler, Confrontation, Commando, Blightning, Heavy Arbalist, Promise of Bunry, and then we got ourselves a Mystic Snake coming in here, just over $1, and then a Primal Clay, and an Angel token. Zealots, Flunkies, Mantle, Broken Lands, Cultivate, Ranger, Invoker, Pillage, Fathom Seer, Prophetic Prism, Red Elemental Blast, Zulaport Cutthroat, just over $1, Open Fist, and Miko Koro, Center of the Sea coming in as our rare, couple of dollar hit from the land cycle, and then a Renewed Faith and a Wolf token. All right, we got an Outburst, a Cloud Shift, a Raiders, a Lizard, Climber, Dragon Eye Savants, Arcane Denial, another couple bucks, Dark Ritual, Path of Peace, Lull, Ancient Stirrings, Treasure Keeper, Mesmeric Friend, and a Chroma's Vengeance coming in here as our rare. Unfortunately, not high value. And then we have a Loxodon and a Fish token in the back. Yeah, not double-sided. I don't think any of these tokens are going to be double-sided. All right, so we're going to start things off with God's Willing, Diabolic Edict, Cinderstorm, the Hawk, the Bear, the Oak, 100,000 More Arrows, Noble Templar, Mana War, Disfigure, Stampede Driver, Myriad Landscape, Ravenous Chupacabra, and a Blue Sun Zenith coming in here, couple of dollar hit, with a Willbender and a Soldier. All right, 3 packs to go. Only one foil rare that I recall. And neither of the 2 big hits. So we're still looking for Chalice of the Void. We're looking for Jace. I would even take a Rashandan Port. Be fine. I do love my lands. All right, got a Mantle, a Phalanx, a Helix, a Climber, a Prism, Dark Ritual, Invoker, Frenzied Goblin, Congregate, Will-o'-the-Wisp, a Rancor, and we got ourselves a Coalition Relic, a couple of dollars, and then a Stampede Driver and a Morph. 2 packs remaining in this Masters 25 journey. We got ourselves an Act of Heroism, Diabolic Edict, the Hound, the Eye, Brainstorm, Aberration, Pillage, Fengraf, Mana War, Path of Peace, Blue Elemental Blast, Utopia Sprawl, a Lightning Bolt, very cool to see that. And we got a Nicole Bolas coming in here. Unfortunately, in this form, only over $1. And then a Cinderstorm and a Goblin. All right, last pack to go in the Masters 25 booster box. Mog Flunkies, White Mane Lion, Nizumi Cutthroat, Crimson Mage, Horseshoe Crab, Ambassador Oak, Phantasmal Bear, Courthorser, Assembly Worker, Death's Head Buzzard, Simian Spirit Guide, Ash Barrens, Fallen Angel, and we got a Fetid Heath coming in here. So that's going to be just over, slightly over $5, and then a Crimson Mage and an Elf Warrior. All right, thanks so much. Please stay tuned for just another minute, and we'll do the MTG box analysis. Okay, we're back. Everything's been sorted and inventoried. Now let's get into the MTG box analysis. The Masters 25 set contains 249 cards, including at least one card from the 98 black border sets in Magic's 25-year history, all the way from Alpha to Rivals of Ixalan. There are 39 cards from each color, plus 25 multicolor, 15 artifacts, and 14 non-basic lands. Let's take a look at how this box was distributed across the set. This chart shows all the cards we saw during the opening, with the foils in orange and the non-foils in green. We had a pretty even spread of non-foils from the 5 primary colors of Magic, ranging between 57 and 60 cards. We saw at least one foil of every category in the set, with the exception of the non-basic lands. From a coverage perspective, we saw 182 unique non-foil cards, which accounts for 73% coverage of the 249 card set. In the foil space, we covered about 10% of the set, seeing only one foil per pack. Now let's take a look at coverage by rarity. The Masters 25 set contains 101 commons, 80 uncommons, 53 rares, and 15 mythics. In the non-foil space, we covered 99% of the commons, only missing one, the Ruthless Ripper, valued at 11 cents. We also saw 73% of the uncommons, 40% of the rares, and 20% of the mythics. In the foil space, we didn't hit any mythics, but we did see 1 rare, 6 uncommon, and 17 commons. Out of the 360 cards we saw, none of the foils were duplicates, but 154 of the non-foils were repeats, which means that 43% of the box was duplicate cards. Here's a look at the entire 249 card set by dollar category using non-foil pricing. 12 of the cards are currently valued over $10, with Jace the Mind Sculptor being the second most valuable at $47.36, and Chalice of the Void being the most valuable at $57.04. The set also contains 4 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 38 cards valued over $1. The remaining 185 cards in the set are all valued under $1. Here's a look at the value that we saw in this box in the non-foil space. We saw 4 big hits valued over $10, including Pact of Negation at $10.39, Eldamari's Call at $11.56, Doomsday at $14.37, and our biggest hit came in Pack 1 with Elodian of the Great Reveal at $21.31. We also saw 7 cards valued between $5 and $10, as well as 24 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 301 non-foil cards were all valued under $1. Compared to the full set, we missed a lot of value in this box. This chart compares the number of cards in each dollar category across the gray line and the amount of cards we saw in the box across the black line. As you can see, we saw 33% of the cards valued over $10 and 50% of the cards valued over $5. And if that's all we could see, you might think this was a pretty good box. Well, if I take a look at the total value of the cards in each dollar category for the set, which is now being drawn in the dark green line, and compare that to the value of the cards we pulled across the second brighter green line, you can see how much of the set's value we actually missed out on. In the foil space, we only really had one hit, which was Darien, King of Geldor, valued at $9.63. We did see 6 other foils valued over $1, but the remaining 17 foils were all under $1. This pie chart shows the value we saw by rarity for all the foils and non-foils in the booster box. The rares and mythics accounted for 59% of the box's value, while the commons and uncommons accounted for the remaining 41%. We saw 24 copies of commons and uncommons valued over $1, which is why their percentage is so high for this box. So how did this box perform? Well, currently, TCG Player has these boxes for $239.49. Amazon has them through a third party for $297.97. And the lowest price I could find on eBay was $248.60. Now, I purchased my box from Card Kingdom for $299.99. However, in my defense, I only had to trade in $231 worth of low-value cards to receive the $300 in store credit to purchase this box. So I kind of feel like I got a good deal. Today, we opened up 24 packs with 15 cards each, seeing a total of 360 cards. In the non-foil space, we saw $198.37 of value. The 24 foils added another $25.89. And finally, the tokens added $5.12. This brought the box total value up to $229.38. Now that's a loss of $70.61 from the retail price I paid, which equates to only 76% of the box price being returned in card value. However, considering that I did trade in $231 in cards to get this $300 box, I feel like I only lost $1.62. Thank you so much for watching and helping the channel grow. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more MTG box analysis. Until next time, do something amazing.